Late summer day, Tuesday night in the city of Philadelphia, and it is a hot one. We welcome you from Citizens Bank Park, the home of the Fightin' Phils, the home of Mike Schmidt. And the Fanatics are filing in a big way. Big crowd expected for Game 2 of this series. It's MLB Tuesday on TBS. It's the Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. It is a 2022 World Series rematch. They started this series last night, got underway with a bang. Brandon Marsh with an opposite field bomb to cut the Philly deficit to 1. It was 2-1 Astros at that point. Then Castellanos tied it up. Phillies thinking comeback in their first game against the Astros. A great play in center field by Johan Rojas. That was in the 10th inning, and it held the Astros scoreless in the top half. Josh Hader delivers. Bryce Harper delivers. He delivered a walk-off single, and the Phillies win it in 10 innings last night to take the first game of this 3-game interleague series. So checking the standings for these two teams. Houston currently 3.5 up on the Mariners. Mariners have won back-to-back games. Astros 4 games up in the loss column in that division. Meanwhile, the Phillies not only a 6-game lead in the division, but a chance at the best record in the National League. With that, we welcome you. Hi, everybody. Great to have you with us from Citizens Bank Park. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Ron Darling. We always look forward to a matchup like this. It is a rematch of the 22 World Series. Phillies got the win last night. But let's start with the Astros, because this was a team that was off to a brutal start this year, but their offense has really led them back in position.
You know, Brian, 7-19 with HOU PHI. He said they came together in Mexico as a team. Mexico is traditionally a great place to hit, and they started hitting. Diaz and Alvarez, and of course the great Altuve has been hitting at a great clip too. So the offense, once it started without Kyle Tucker, they started going, and tonight they got Justin Verlander, 260 big league wins.
Just outside the top 10 in Ks, he and Max Scherzer go back and forth. That's a whole lot of strikeouts among active pitchers. It's just Verlander's second start since coming back from the injured list. Switching gears to the Phillies now. This is a team that was rolling early. They still have a chance at the best record in the National League with the Dodgers and the Brewers, but things have not gone as planned since the All-Star break, Ronnie.
You know, Brian, they're on a pace to win 110, 112 victories, but that little spurt right after the All-Star break probably took them under 100 for the year, but that doesn't stop what their strengths are, and their strengths are their pitching. When you think of their rotation of Wheeler and Nola and Sanchez and Suarez, all proven not only in the regular season but in the postseason. If you want to look at any pitching numbers, the Phillies own almost all of them.
Yep, and that is as fearsome of a starting group as there is in the game, and they've got Aaron Nola up here tonight, Ronnie. He'll match up against Verlander. It is a World Series Game 1 rematch from 2 years ago, and we're looking forward to it all. MLB Tuesday on TBS. It's the Phillies and the Astros. Interleague Baseball. We'll get you set up for first pitch when we come back from Citizens Bank Park. MLB Tuesday on TBS is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Rocky Balboa, the statue out in front of the Art Museum. Always a great place to meet. Grab a photo for the gram. I know Ronnie was out there running those stairs earlier today. As we take a look at Aaron Nola, his numbers this year, Ronnie, this guy post every single start for years in a row now. It's been a long time since he missed a start.
You know, Brian, he gives you quantity to go along with quality. He's one of the best pitchers in the National League, and he's been doing it for a long time. And if you look at his repertoire, knuckle curve really is the pitch that shines, but it's set up by his 2 different fastballs and his changeup. When he has the knuckle curve working for a strike and the ability to strike hitters out, that's when he has his big games.
So Nola will face this batting order turned in by Joe Espada, the first-year Astros manager, longtime bench coach, most recently under Dusty Baker. He's got Altuve, Bregman, and Yordan Alvarez at the top. Diaz, Singleton, and Pena make up the middle. Pena, of course, was the MVP of the World Series back in '22 against the Phillies. Ben Gamel Jake Myers and Mauricio Dubon, the Gold Glover, rounded out, set us up defensively for the Phils.
You know, Brian, there's been a lot of improvement in this Phillies defense. Alec Boehm has exponentially gotten better, and Bryce Harper in his first full season at first base has made some great plays, made 2 last night. Austin Hayes, they acquired from Baltimore, solid outfielder with a big arm, Martian center. And Castellanos, another guy who has improved defensively since he's been in a Phillies uniform.
Bryce Harper had a couple of great plays defensively yesterday, and then had the walk-off against Josh Hader, one of the great left-handed closers in the game. And Bryce Harper delivered his first walk-off hit since the 2020 season. All the pieces in place. Nick Lentz, home plate umpire, tells Aaron Nola to play ball, and away we go. Nola against Altuve. Game 2 of this series is underway, and Altuve with a base hit on the first pitch he sees.